Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today I'm going to be doing an update on the AEC bus from OcCre, which this will be part 3, and quite a bit of progress happened last video. Not so much on this video because a lot of stuff that is about to happen will close up the bus to where you can't see it. So what I've done, the actual progress I've made, I've painted some stuff, put some stickers on, like that one on the window. I think the ones on the back were here. But I did paint up and paint the, these were steel parts. I painted them. I had to drill the holes for the nail heads. And my drill actually didn't go far enough down, so I had to use a hammer to nail them in. But there's the fuel tank there. And you can actually see that the sticker is legible. Added a sticker on this side, and the stickers, these ones didn't want to stick too well. These are still staying on. I'm not going to mess with them unless they start to come off. But everything else I've done, a little bit of schmutz on that window. Everything else I've done is pretty much prep work for installing the roof. So here's the roof. It'll go on here like this. And it's a little bit of a not really difficult fit. Of course, it would help if I was putting it on the right spot. It's not a difficult fit. Now it's going to play with me and try and make a liar out of me. But it's curved. So when I glue it on, I'm gonna have to clamp it and let it sit for a while. I'm gonna use wood glue. But the first thing they have you do with this roof is draw this outline on it so that you can see where you're going to put your planking on here. And that's in this step here. You start putting in the planking. One thing I have to say is that is right here. They say to make 15 of these planks that are 1 millimeter by 5 millimeter by 142. Kit supplied parts or wood stock is 2 millimeters thick. I'm not going to use other stuff that I have on hand from other kits and, end up lacking later on. I do have the second one. The second one does have the 1 millimeter, but I'm going to make the 2 millimeter work. So everything will be fine. But what you're supposed to do is you glue these inside the lines that you draw on there, marking where the edges of the cab will be. I did notice when I went through here and measured these out, sat these on here, I only need 14 to fill this entire area. Once these are on, then you're supposed to cut a hole through each of those, through the planks where these holes are, so that these roof pieces or these braces will fit. And the braces are curved as well, so it's going to help start making the roof be a little bit curved. These holes here, those are actually on the upper level for the benches. But the thing is, with these thicker planks, when I go to put these up here, when I put these on there, you can see right there, the planks are the thickness of the roof of the bracing slot. So these holes, when I go to work on the upper side, I'm going to end up filling in with some wood putty. Excuse me. I've ordered some more lights, but what I'm doing is I'm going to put these powerful warm white LEDs in there. They come with resistors for 3 different voltages. I'm going to set it up for the highest voltage, which is 9 to 14, I think it says on there. But when I do that, what I'm going to have to do once I've got the LEDs in here, once the LEDs are in here, and they will go where these lights are. Still working out whether I'm going to try and make channels in these wood strips, or more likely what I'm going to do, since this is all going to be black up here, is I'm just going to run them up through this roof and then run them forward, do some sort of a conduit somewhere in here. Not sure where I'm going to run it down, but I'm going to run a conduit, and I've done this before. I'm going to run a conduit down inside here through the floor so that I can then do my wiring underneath. I've also took the headlights from the kit, and this was a little tricky. I drilled the hole in here. That was difficult because this is some pretty stout metal. It's fragile. You can snap it, but drilling through it was pretty difficult. I've got the wires here, grabbing my power leads. Excuse me. It is winter and I have a chest cold of a little bit of a chest cold. But I got the power leads running through here, and I filled it with resin so you can see the headlight does work. Both headlights will be working. And once I drilled that out and got the LEDs in there where I wanted, got it resined in, to hide it a little bit, the fact that the wire comes out of it instead of going through this little metal arm, I've wrapped it around here. It'll pretty much disappear once it's painted black. Gonna do something similar to that on the roof. Let's see. Yeah, they're right here. Once I put the LEDs in place, I will set these over top of them. You know, it'll look similar to just a light. I might have to do a little bit of adjustment on them because I just looked. And while this looks like a wide spot, it's going to be a little bit tight with these. I will do something to either work these out to where they'll fit in there, or I have a different kind of lens that I've never used. I might end up using this because that lens is a little bit, will fit a little bit better in there. If I use these, let me see. If I use these, I might just drill a hole, drill a, or not drill, that won't work. I don't want to drill a hole through the ceiling, but I might cut these planks so that that'll actually sink down in there. I'll figure that out between now and when I finish it, but one of these is going to go over the LEDs. I still like this a lot. I really like this a lot. I've used it for headlights before on trams. I think that's probably the option I'm going to go with. If I could drill it down in, that would be kind of cool. Or maybe it's possible I could shave that down, but it would be really tight to get it to look perfect. So that's what's going on with the bus. You can see the table is quite the mess right now. Let's see what else is coming up. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Not sure later on there are 3 red lights up here. I don't think I'm going to install any lights inside the cab of the bus. I don't know yet for sure. Maybe one in the roof. Maybe one of these will go into the roof. I'll figure that out as we're going. And if I'm going to do that, let's see, that would go up probably right about here, or more likely right here. I'll have to wait and see. I'll still have access to this area for a while. And once I bring the wires for these LEDs up, I'm actually going to cut them down to 2 wires. There's going to be the resistors up here. Resistors will be up here for each light. And then the resistor, that leg will get combined into one wire running up here, one wire on the return, just to make it a lot less obvious that there are wires there. Plus, they're going to kind of disappear when I paint them black anyway. Anything else going on with this build? Not at this point. You can see I've got the roof members or the roof cross braces cut out, ready to go. Got the planks cut out and ready to go. And that is where I'm at this point. Really enjoying this kit. This part went together really fast. I said that in the description of the video, which I just posted. The second video I just posted this morning, or set up to post tonight. So the second video description said this went together a lot quicker than I expected. It did. This went together really fast, but it slowed down quite a bit because now I got to figure out wiring and lighting and everything else. Plus I've got to curve this piece of wood. So I hope you're enjoying this build. I think it's a nice little break from the Chaperone. And of course, because I have to light everything, I never have a really simple model that I build, but it's getting there. So come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post a new video. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. We're in the middle of storm season. There's supposed to be one hitting the entire United States, or most of the Midwest, over the next 24 hours. So stay safe, and I will see you on the next video.